Warning, we are about to spoil the movie Gun Driver. If you haven't seen the film and plan on watching it, leave now and come back later. But if you have seen it, or you just don't care, then please, stick around.
So, what do you think, Gun Driver?
Fantastic.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cinema Roulette. Today, we are celebrating, and you're celebrating with us, whether you like it or not.
I mean, they could just stop the episode.
I guess that's also true. Yeah, you have control of that. Please don't do that. Please.
No, we already got the view. Fuck you. Don't matter. I don't care about analytics. And the bots that come through sometimes and spike it for some fucking reason. Stupid. I'll take it.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yes, today we were celebrating our 4th anniversary because we're both Jesus nerds.
Yeah, party horn sound, because I don't want to do it with my voice. It'll be clearly just me going.
I'm gonna take that noise. I'm gonna just do it like by times 5.
Awesome. There we go. Already we got our creative juices flowing. You know what other juices were flowing in this movie? Blood.
Yes, because for our anniversary, some would cover cover a movie that was highly requested by fans. Some would cover a classic. We're gonna cover some random thing we found on Amazon.
Gun Driver. Coming soon to video cassettes. Rated R.
Okay, we went quiet.
Ah, thank God. Just like the silence in this post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Now, I guess we're kind of stretching we're just barely crossing the finish line of being a movie length with, I think it's 52 minutes is the movie?
Heh, barely crossing the finish line.
Yeah, it's this movie.
Yeah, because it's a little hard sometimes to know what constitutes a full-length film and a short film. Usually full-length is like an hour 15 to an hour and a half, I'd say, minimum.
Yeah.
But this one's like a weird, like almost exactly an hour. It's like 53 minutes or something, according to the back of the box.
Actually, it's probably an hour 10 is movie length, because I think Toy Story's only like 70 minutes.
You keep mistaking that. I'm fairly certain Toy Story is 90.
What am I thinking? I know there's one animated movie from Disney, 70-something, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I forget.
But Toy Story's Pixar. Pixar's Disney. Don't lie to me.
Yeah. It's a subsidiary.
But we're not talking about big companies like Disney. We are talking about someone who clearly made a movie with his friend.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. It's fantastic.
It is. I honestly really love it. Because it feels so fucking independent, but they were clearly having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about that a bit later. But first, we should do a quick Cindy episode.
Oh, yes, we have to, a little bit, because it's not really, I don't think, going to take long, so.
I don't know, it's a very complex plot.
Yes.
Like most movies we cover on this show.
At least recently.
I think the majority.
Probably, yeah. No, that's why I had to add Kurosawa. There had to be at least one 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, but then you put on 2. But we're in the future of 2017.
My God.
And here's something that is super unrealistic. A virus goes around and kills everyone.
Yeah. Virus goes around and kills everyone. And in the opening crawl, they talk about how the war generation left a dying planet to them.
Anyway, it's fine.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
We literally just watched the movie. I can't read the villain's name.
The Boss of America.
Boss of America, Brutus
Van Theo or something like that?
Oh my God. Tangelo? I think it's
So I'll look it up. We literally just watched the movie.
I know, and I was like repeating it to myself too, and now I'm looking at it. And, nope, you forget.
It happens, man. It's okay.
But yeah, America's fucked. While Cameron looks up the name of a boss of America, we have our main character Jesse, the gun driver. His mom has the deadly virus, and he has to work hard in order to pay off her debt so she isn't immediately executed. However, he's a getaway driver, which is why we made the drive joke, and also because it's an anniversary episode. Our first episode was drive. Complicated humor. It's okay if you don't get it. But he gets caught, and the boss of America comes in and is like, "You'll drive for me or your mom dies." And he's like, "Fine." So then a year passes. I'm sure nothing important happened during that.
Nope. No, it's not a year. It's an Earth year, remember?
An Earth year, right. Sorry.
For some fucking reason, they always call it the Earth year, as if there's another measurement of years that's never said.
Light years?
I guess, but we established
Actually,
there's no space
distance,
travel.
Not time.
I guess that would be distant. You're right.
I'm sorry, it's math. It shouldn't confuse you.
Not really. I mean, I knew that, okay?
I shouldn't confuse you. I'm sorry. Don't worry. There's no scary children.
God damn it, just shut up.
Don't worry. They're good.
Okay. I'm glad. Thank you. There you go.
You're welcome. Tangelo. That's how it's said.
Yep.
Bruce Van Tangelo, the boss of America. But we then see a mechanic lady. Her name is Sonia. We find out later. And he creates cars for all the gangs and sells it to them. But someone betrays her when she runs into Jesse, and they run back. Well, she doesn't know she's been betrayed yet. But she runs into Jesse, goes to her, and takes him to her garage for... What? Well, actually, Jesse just admits he works for someone she hates.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, come to my garage and let me show you this super secret car.
Yep.
Because Jesse is just that cool.
You see, he has a leather jacket and everything. He's just cool.
He's the Jesse.
Yeah. It's one of the most ridiculous lines in the movie. She walks up and just like, "Are you Jesse? The Jesse?"
Are you the Jesse? The famous one?
They go back to the garage, and she has the fastest car in the waste. But then the betrayal happens, and the cops show up. They take Sonia. They don't take Jesse because he works for their boss.
"I don't know how they found me out," says the person who the last car she told him to said he was tailed. "How did they find me?"
How did they find me? Who could have betrayed me? And after the most intense car chase that we will have to get back to, but is the best car chase in cinema history.
It's fantastic. Yeah, we will get back to that.
The two are on the run. Bounty hunters come for them, and they realize there's nowhere to go. So Jesse calls up his friend. It's like, "I'm going to race again." His friend's name is Ivan. Mm-hmm. And then he calls up the boss of America. and says he will race again. Also, Sonia admits that her sister is being held captive by the evil boss of America. And Jesse admits that his mom is most likely dead. Like, she was terminally ill.
And actually, we don't even see her.
She's fucked.
We don't even see her again, do we?
We don't see the kid either.
Yeah, I think they're both just dead. But no, thumbs up.
No, the kid is still alive. We have a camera feed.
That is true. We do have a camera feed. The mother, literally, he takes her out, says, "Haha, I will kill you in front of your son," and then she's just gone from the movie. Yeah, she just presumably died.
Well, only if he didn't listen.
Yeah.
He said.
But yeah, presumably she's just perished in the mines. That's it. I didn't even think about that. Shit.
Yeah, she's most likely dead.
All right, well.
So, Jesse goes for one last drag race. And then he's racing his friend for some reason.
And
Jesse just turns around and runs over the boss of America.
Who is a sturdy ass motherfucker, because even after getting his head crushed by a wheel and shot in the head by Jesse, he still puts his arm up and tries to shoot them. But
luckily his friend Ivan just unloads into him, and it's like, good job, thumbs up, good job, movie ends.
Yep. Which I don't know how he'd still be able to function if his brain's mush and he can't see, but okay, whatever.
I mean, have you seen Star Wars fans complain about Episode 8? You don't need a brain to use your arms.
Yes, we will.
Oh, overcomplicated joke.
Yep. Yes, we will keep calling you out, and fuck you. But
I mean, there are legit reasons to hate the movie, but God, some of you.
Mm-hmm.
We're just making this an unwatchable episode.
We really
no
are.
one's ever.
Man, we only care about the views, and we're gonna diss Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, I'll say my opinions on Friday the 13th. That will get us.
Oh yes, absolutely. But yeah, that was.
We'll keep.
The what?
We'll keep going with the movie now.
Yeah, I would say that was Gun Driver, and I think we should preface before we actually get into why this movie is so enjoyable, how we found the movie to begin with.
Okay. Yes. So I think we've talked about this before. The rule of fuck it. Oh yeah, we did, because we talked about it in Detective.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like you looked up a list or something of films like that, and you like Gun Driver was one of them, or we were just randomly scrolling through Prime, I think. Yeah.
We were just randomly scrolling through Prime, because here's the thing: if you want to find some top tier independent, like no budget films, go on Amazon Prime. They allow anything to go up there, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
you get horror movies that were made with literally no budget. I know this because it was one of my teachers. You can't get it anymore. It was called House Sitters, but I think a copyright dispute happened with the music or something shown in it.
Oh,
It was honestly quite fun.
that sucks. I didn't know that happened, actually.
And actually, if you go on the Letterboxd for House Sitters, one of the people who helped make it was like, I'm not saying you should pirate it, but there's no way to get the movie now.
That's great, because I knew your teacher made one and he showed it to you. I just didn't know that it got taken down. Damn.
Yeah, I got taken down like a year ago.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. But yes, we were going through, I think we were just in the mood for something kind of trashy. Also, if the director listens to this, we do like your movie.
Yes.
Anything bad we're saying, we super enjoy this. We have bought the physical copy,
Yeah.
which we'll get into that too.
Oh, yes, because that is a very interesting story as well. There is a lot to talk about here, both behind the scenes and about the movie. So,
Yeah. But we heard Gun Driver. It had, actually, it's on the back of the box, but it's this whole crawl about how it's 2017 post-apocalypse, the boss of America.
Yeah.
All these just buzzwords of like, yeah, this is either gonna be completely terrible or be the best time.
yes. Thankfully, it was the latter. And that was what sold me, was that the villain was named the boss of America. I was like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah, that's why we watched it. And then we enjoyed it so much, we went on Letterboxd, and the top review on there is the director.
Yeah.
Who's like, I made this movie. It's awesome. And there's links to go buy it. He doesn't have... Well, he has a website. It's a WordPress. I think I'll link in the description, because you can go, even if he's out of...
Tell you what, link that and the eBay link if it's still up.
Well, the eBay link would be on the website.
That's true. But still, it's like... And the thing that killed me about us, like, looking on the website and buying the DVDs is that, like, how long had it been out for? Like, I think since the film's release, and he still had stuff in stock. He just still had leftover stock, and it was signed by Johann Karlo himself.
Yeah, it's a limited amount of copies. He signs it for you and sends a snippet of storyboard with it.
Actual hand-drawn storyboards. And the thing that actually kind of broke my heart a little bit is I'm like, this came out, like, what, 6 years ago was 2016?
That's not how math.
Four or five, whatever. Yeah, fucking yeah. And this was all limited edition thing. There's only this many copies, and he was still selling them. He was still getting rid of them. So we were like, yeah, let's support him.
Yeah, we did have to message him too, because he's like, yeah, I don't. But yeah, we have our physical copies. They're signed. I have, hold on, what is it? Disc 63 of 100.
Yeah, I put my copy up here, so I can't really grab it. I don't know which copy I have. It's one of the two. But and the funny thing about the storyboards they include, the actual hand-drawn storyboards, is I'm pretty sure that I got the last frame of the movie because it's only one shot. There's only one.
Is it dude holding a thumbs up?
Actually, that's a good question. Let me check that real quick. Entertain the audience real quick. Hold on. My phones are unplugged. I can't hear you.
But yeah, we did. We just bought it on the website. It's not even like a link of his own personal store. It's an eBay page, which again, I'm not making fun of the guy for doing this. This is clearly a low budget film. This is fine. I am happy to support someone like this who just happily made him.
Same. And the DVD does come with like behind the scenes footage and stuff, and they looked like they were having fun in the blooper reel, honestly. So
yeah.
I am number 59 out of 100, it looks like.
Nice.
Original storyboard, signed by Johann Karlo himself, and it is not a person giving a thumbs up. It's just interior Jesse and a single shot of what looks like a face. And you know, the funny thing is, it would be really easy for us to point and like look like, wow, look how bad these are. But I couldn't draw that good. I'm not going to sit here and act like I could draw any better.
Oh, we can't draw storyboards. We are terrible.
Yeah, we suck at that. I will fully admit that. It's just, it's so cool because it's like we own like a literal piece of this film's production. And the nice thing is he signed it like our actual names too. It says, "Thank you, Cameron!" ! Love, JC. So that's just wholesome. I really like
JK.
that. JK? Oh yeah, you're right. It's JK. Yep. Shit, he has the same initials as you.
Yeah. That's actually the thing I really like. Before even getting into like, is even though this is incredibly cheap, like there are some. We'll talk about the greatest car chase ever made. Here, I'll say something that will just piss off people, I guess.
Oh boy.
This feels better than like 90% of the Marvel movies and most Disney movies made nowadays, because it feels like it has the heart of someone who wanted to make a movie.
Exactly. Exactly. And that was, without getting into too much detail, like, I know me and you kind of felt the same way after, like, Civil War came out, where, yeah, this is still good, but it was kind of losing its touch, and it just progressively, after a certain point, it just, all the Marvel movies started to look and feel the same, and just, it felt like there was nothing there. Like, yeah, there was good incredible cinematography, good action, CG is good, they're competently made, but it just feels like there's no love behind it. It just feels like they're just pumping these out because it's popular and it's a moneymaker. But with these independent productions, it has heart. Like, you can tell that even though it looks terrible at times, they're having a lot of fun with it. Like, it's endearing.
Yeah, like there's some color grading problems. There's some, they could have made it look a bit better.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they were going for like this very grindhouse look, and honestly, some of the blooper reel looks a bit better with unedited footage.
Yeah, with the raw footage, yeah.
But still, there's this clear motivation of wanting to just make a movie by any means necessary, and it comes out really fun.
And that is just a lot of the charm of watching like really independent productions like that, is you can feel the love behind it. Like, that's just the charm, even though it's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, it's just endearing, and there's just something about it that's just keeps you glued, frankly, to the screen. It's great. It's fun.
Also, being only an hour doesn't overstay its welcome or anything.
Exactly. It's only an hour. It's less than an hour long in the movie itself, technically. So.
And it just knows what it is.
Exactly.
Like, it's having a good time. The opening scroll telling you about what happened in the future, the narrator lady just goes, basically everything's fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, where do we start with the actual movie?
What do you mean, like the technical aspects or what?
I'm just wondering where to start talking first, because there's a good bit. There's a nice bit to talk about.
There is a nice bit to talk about, and that's why I'm very excited to talk about it. What do you think? Where should we start with this thing?
I don't know if I want to start with just the car chase, but goddamn,
fuck it. Let's just dive right in if we can.
I think that was the moment when we first watched it. We were just like, this is the best.
That was the moment we were sold, because there's a scene where, what's her name again? Sonia?
Sonya.
Where Sonya is kidnapped by the people, or whatever, by the boss of America's goons, and they're in a car, and they, like, kill a hostage, and it's hilarious, because it's very clearly a dummy, and he just kicks it over because it doesn't fall when he shoots it in the head. Yeah. They throw her in the back with the dead body, and they're going, and it's supposed to be, like, this big car chase, but literally they're going, like, 1 mile an hour, and fucking... Jesse comes up and just walks up, literally not even right, just walks up and shoots the guy.
Yeah, and they have her, like, scale across the side of the car and rip out the passenger. But again, the car is only going about 2 miles an hour.
It's great. It's so slow. It's like they had to have known with Jesse just running up to it. They had to have known. That's just great. That was the point where I'm like, I'm sold. This is fantastic.
Yeah, and she tosses out this clear dummy. It gets run over by the tires.
Well, the thing that killed me is she also had a clear line, but she holds it for a little bit, and it bends completely backwards, like the way a human spine would never bend.
He got stabbed. It broke his back or something, probably.
Exactly, got stabbed in the chest. That just severed his spine immediately.
It was a sharp knife.
Yeah.
Oh, even the fact before she escapes her handcuffs by picking it with a combat knife.
Yeah, big ass combat knife. Just jams it in there a bit. Yeah, that unlocks it.
It's cheap handcuffs, I guess. Boss of America, falling for capitalism, buying the cheap stuff.
Exactly. What if it was like one of those plastic handcuffs that like kids used?
I think it was actually metal. I'll give him that.
No, I know. I'm just saying that would have been kind of funny.
I actually also do. We were talking about this when we were watching it this time. Jesse shoots the driver, and all the goons are in gas masks because then you're able to reuse the same actors.
Yeah, exactly.
But he shoots him in the side of the head, so all you see is like the blood explode inside the mask.
Yeah, that's rad.
That's a really cool kill. I think with just slightly more budget, it would be like really fucking insane, like having it maybe drip out of the or something.
Yeah,
but with what they got, it's still a super cool kill.
It is. It's a really cool kill. There are a couple really cool kills in this movie. Like the gore when it happens is really good, is the thing. Yeah, I was thinking too, like, what if like it was a higher budget and you could actually like not only see the red in the mask, but like the chunks from the brain matter as it splatters on the face or whatever and starts leaking out and shit.
Or what if, even though this isn't at all how it would work, the filter on the mask that starts dripping blood?
Yeah, even though that's how it works, that would just be cool. Like, come on. Like, you just hear gurgling noises. Just...
When we see Jesse's friend Ivan, he's playing solitaire in, like, some drug den of the apocalypse. And someone beats him at solitaire, so he shoots him in the face, and even though it's clear, you can see clearly it's a dummy head, there is a awesome head explosion.
It's a fantastic head explosion, yeah. It's really well done, honestly.
And then it cuts back to him, and he had, like, 2 hookers on him, basically.
Yeah.
As like, he was playing solitaire, they get sprayed with this big cannon of blood.
Because they're like, oh my god, yes, a card game really turns me on.
Oh my god, you're playing solitaire.
Oh, yes, you're such a man.
Fuck yeah. Next, play Microsoft Pinball.
I'm just thinking of the one TikTok I sent you where it's like, are you still playing that? Yes, yes I am. Fuck, that's so hot! That's why I do it.
But yeah, the blood there when it splatters the girls, that it was almost kind of Evil Dead levels of blood.
Yeah, like this spray thing, because in one of the blooper reels you see they like really squirted it at them and shit.
There's also the throat slit at the end because someone's about to shoot Jesse in the back, and Sonya shows up, slits his throat, and it's just this fucking fountain shooting out.
Yeah, it's a great effect, honestly.
It was a nice throwback to classic samurai.
Yes, of course. Because I don't think it's on the list. Sanjuro is on the list, but I'll have to show you at least the ending scene where Toshiro Mifune like slices the dude open, and just this fountain of blood coming.
Jeez.
Because actually, since we're not reviewing it, I may as well just say that tidbit now. What happened real quick was he had like the actual blood thing wrapped around him underneath the feudal Japan clothes, and he sliced him, and like the pressure was too high or something, and so this like hilariously unrealistic just fountain of blood just squirted out of him just all over the place. And he actually apparently was so strong, the actor kind of got lifted off his feet a bit and then fell down again, but then they kept rolling with it. But then they like kept rolling with it, and he kept it in the movie just because it turned out so cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, and then also when he shoots the guy's arm off, that looks cool.
Oh yeah, when the bounty hunters catch up to him, he like shoots him and you see his arm come off of it and shoots the other guy, and a nice burst comes from his chest.
When it happens, it was really good. And that scene in particular was probably like the best made scene in the movie, because not only like was it well shot and well blocked, the color actually looked really nice in that one.
Yeah, also the drone shot there showing all the tire marks in the desert. That was really cool.
It's cool, yeah. Like, well, that's the thing. Like, the cinematography varies wildly from, like, that really good level of quality to, like, you know, that awful nighttime shot where you could barely see anything that was going on. But
they tried.
They tried.
There's actually a lot of good sunset/sunrise shots in the movie.
Even the shot when they're talking with, like, the thunder in the background. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, even if the thunder looked a bit...
Yeah.
a bit
Yeah, a bit
Also, the costume design, like, yeah, Sonya and Jesse, they're just in pretty normal clothes. Jesse has a t-shirt on most of the time, and I literally just said her name. Sonya has kind of just camo on.
The only reason I'm able to remember Sonya is because of Mortal Kombat.
It's Sonya Blade.
Yeah, that's it. It's the only reason.
But the Boss of America, his design, it's the main thing on the poster, looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, I really love his outfit, and his introduction is honestly really cool when he's in like the light and like the blue light keeps flickering. That looks rad as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like an outlandish...
Also, you don't...
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say it's like an outlandish design, but it works in the context of the movie just because the general tone is not super serious.
Yeah, it's heavily inspired by Mad Max, and it looks fucking cool. Yeah. Jesse's mother as well, even though she's not in the movie for long, her makeup is actually really solid.
It is. They gave her like this pasty white makeup with like no eyebrows or whatever, and then like instead of hair, she has like wires hanging off of her head or whatever because of the machine.
Yeah, and like I'm pretty sure like they put in all the wrinkles and stuff too to make her look older. It looked really nice.
It looks really good. Yeah, like I have to 100% applaud the gore effects and all that, and the makeup artists. They all did a solid job for this.
Yeah, it really helps give the movie a nice look.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Even though like it's clearly shot in a junkyard for most of it, or just random parts of the desert, it still has a solid wasteland feel too for such a low budget.
Yeah. They did a really good job of capturing the post-apocalyptic land, especially like wherever they found the stuff. Because, like I said, there was the one the outside shot of where they found the bodies. They probably just like found a random pipe thing, put fire behind it, and there you go. You have your body graveyard. It looked cool enough because it had graffiti on it that was probably there naturally. So why not?
Also, this is from the blooper reel. We open the movie on the mother in like this medical pod, and there's a blooper of them talking about like, hey, should we cover these holes? There might be a snake or something.
Yeah, and you could just see her face just go like, oh my god.
Oh fuck, I might get killed. But luckily everything turned out okay.
Yes.
Stay safe, people. Jeez.
Yes, for real. I do also like the one blooper where she goes to slit his throat, but the gore was accidentally delayed. Yeah, like she clearly slit it and went for it, but it stopped for a second, like clearly didn't cut, but he did the thing, and then the blood started coming out. It was like, oh no! They had to clean that whole guy up again, didn't they? Oof, that's rough.
Also, just going back to the sex den and set design,
don't you mean the sex hole? Yeah.
The sex hole.
It's just straight up called the sex hole.
I hope they made that sign themselves.
Yeah.
Or just got it custom ordered and just have it hanging around somewhere now.
Because that's great, honestly. Yeah.
The sex hole. I don't know why that's so funny
it's
to me.
It's great. I think it's just because it's so blunt. It's not like, oh, this bar or whatever. It's just the sex hole. I really hope that that's
it's not like called the Pussycat or something. It's just the sex hole.
The sex hole. Yeah, you want sex? Go in the hole.
You're in the hole.
You're in the hole. Yeah. Part of me really hopes that the sex hole sign is like right outside of Johann Karlo's office. That would be amazing.
Oh, I hope so too.
I know that's something I would do.
No, put it in the office bathroom.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to think here too, because I can't say I can't with a straight face say the acting is great. It's passable, at least.
It's passable. There were very clearly not a lot of professional actors, but yeah, I mean, especially from the two leads, it's meh, but they do the best with what they're given, I'm sure. I'm not going to fault them for that. And honestly, if anything, some of the bad acting only helps the tone of the movie, really.
Yeah, it adds to the fun.
Yeah.
That's the positive here.
Because, I was going somewhere with this shit.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I know. The only person really who was having fun was the other driver. That dude was great.
Ivan, yeah.
Ivan, okay, that was his name. Ivan was having a blast doing this. I love it when actors realize what movie they're in and just say, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna ham it up." It always turns out great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even Mad Max gangsters would tell him to.
Tell him to chill out a little bit. Yeah, right. It's like, dude, it's all right.
He gets sprayed with blood from headshoting the one dude solitaire. Just goes off laughing.
Yeah, it's great. And then when he's behind the wheel, he's just hand up, just yeah, woo, yeah. Just, it's great.
Oh yeah, Jesse throws the race, turns around. I was just like, yeah, get him, yeah.
It's great. I love it. It's so awesome. And at the end, he's the one that gives the thumbs up. Ivan's just like, yeah, and then it's like, yeah.
You're welcome, bro.
Bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just a fun old time. And it's really weird, too, because, for the goons, they have this really weird fucking computer effect that sounds like Microsoft Sam added to it. And it's really harsh, frankly.
And is it voiced by the director?
Yeah, Johann Karlo did it himself, I'm pretty sure. Which at that point I knew, I was like, he was aware, because that means he would have had to say the line, "I'm a bad goon." And then the boss of America just has an effect that makes him sound like Sinistar for some reason.
Sinistar and I don't remember the name of the mod. I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's just his voice sounded like an 80s arcade game, and I'm like, well, I can't get that out of my head now. It's great. It's just, I don't know. It's just all these lovely ingredients together created something so fucking fun.
I really wish this movie got more attention than something like Birdemic.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Right.
Because here's the thing about Birdemic, and I'm pretty sure we have it on the fuck no list because it's been done to death.
We do.
Hi, this is Justin from the future. Due to our recording setup being a bitch recently, I have to re-record what I said very quickly, since the recording system decided to cut me off every other word, even though Cameron heard me on the other end of the call perfectly fine. I'd like to apologize to the director of Gun Driver for comparing his movie to Birdemic. The reason I'm doing it, though, is because Birdemic got all this praise for being a so bad it's good movie, even though there's only a handful of scenes that are actually funny or worth talking about. The rest of the film is a boring slog with terrible acting. While Gun Driver has scenes equally as funny as Birdemic, maybe even more, the base movie is still just a solid indie film. Yeah, that's basically what I was going to say. And then we continue the conversation, which you'll hear in a moment. This is very annoying, and hopefully we'll have it fixed in future episodes. I apologize. Anyway, back to us in the past, which is now.
So slow. This movie keeps up a good pace. Yeah. It has funny moments that are both intentionally funny and also probably not.
Yeah.
Thanks for the voice crack, me.
Probably not.
Not.
But yeah, because it's like, I watched Birdemic once because it was free on YouTube, and okay, when it gets to the terrible bird effects, yeah, haha, it's like these awful-looking birds that are making bombing noises as they're going down. But, like, literally, the opening of the movie is just 5 minutes of driving around, like a literal 5 minutes of him, like, driving around, going to the gas station, getting gas, pulling out of the gas station, pulling into the parking lot, going into the parking lot, going into work. It's just that, and it's so fucking boring.
This one, you open with him helping. Well, you open with the mom in the tube. A doctor comes in. It says payment invalid, and then is about to shoot her in the fucking head. Jesse comes in, pays it.
Yeah, and it literally just says, like terminate, like something, life, something or the
mandatory termination.
That was it. Yeah, mandatory termination, cancel or whatever, something like that.
It's like the movie just gets right into it. It has a good time.
It does, and that's what makes it enjoyable. Yeah, and you're right. Absolutely. It actually has pacing.
Also, another positive of this movie, even if they were... Because I think there is a balance here of they wanted to make an actual movie, but also they knew with the budget they have to make a bit of a joke out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like Velocipaster, which I still enjoy, but... It's not just the entire time, oh, isn't it funny we're so cheap?
Which, again, I really loved Velocipaster, honestly, because of that, but...
Yeah, like, that can work sometimes, but I also know movies where it just doesn't. Here, the joke isn't that it is cheap, but it allows it... The tone it sets allows it to be like, if there is something that looks cheap or is kind of weird... You can play it off as a laugh and it still doesn't affect the movie too much.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't try to, like, take yourself too seriously, I guess. And there are some, like, some character moments, like the girl in the desert arguing or whatever, but it's like they don't overstay their welcome. It doesn't try to then make it serious. Like, it keeps up that zany pace that it has.
Zany.
Yeah.
Oh, I find that word funny.
Zany.
Zany.
It is fun to say zany.
Oh, and the music is solid.
Yeah, it's very good music. It was clearly just one person on synthesizer, but it worked. It fit, and they had some cool effects and shit. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Simple, and it works.
It sounded very Hotline Miami at times.
It kind of did, didn't it? Yeah. Like, it kind of reminds me of, like, a bit like The Third Man, in that, like, literally the entire score is just that one instrument, but it works with the movie. Like, kind of in that regard.
Yeah.
Good job. And again, since it's a homage to 80s action films, sure, synth works.
Sure, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but yeah, I don't know if there's anything much else to say on the movie.
Yeah, I think that's about it. So, definitely just a really fun time. Definitely highly recommend it. And go support Johann Karlo if you want to. So,
yeah, go ahead and rent his movie. Hell, if you like it enough, buy the physical copy. Yep. I'm sure there's still a few left.
Exactly. I'm sure there is, yeah. Probably check eBay after this just out of curiosity.
And now, but we could just go. But, it's the anniversary, so let's do a nice look back on how we did 50... Well, after next week, we would have done 54 episodes this year. We actually stayed mostly on schedule.
Yeah.
We had a mini-movie month. We did our interview. We had actual movie month come out basically on time. I think only one episode was released on Saturday.
Yeah, but I think that's it. I think that was due to just... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that might have been the Void one, just due to all the fucking technical issues it had.
Yeah, that... We'll have to do a final spin of that movie month at some point next year.
Oh, definitely, yes. Absolutely.
Because there's also some funny stuff that just happened trying to make those episodes.
Okay.
Especially trying to find some title sequences on the ones I had.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, some bad news. It looks like the listing has ended on the DVD.
Oh, has it? Darn.
Looks like it.
Well, I mean, I hope he actually sold all the copies. That'd be good.
I really do, too. That would be awesome if he, actually did that. But yeah, there's a listing if you're curious.
And also, if he didn't sell them all, you can probably email him and ask.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
I'd be down to talk to him about this movie.
Oh,
I just hope, judging by the bloopers and the tone of the movie, I think he understands what he made. Just we're both thinking to ourselves, I'm kind of worried that if he's sort of like Tommy Wiseau and thinks he made the best thing ever and doesn't realize the joke 100%.
It's like my only worry.
I don't think that's
I don't think that's the case either. I will put my faith in Johann Karlo.
I will too. Us JKs have to stick together.
Hey.
But yeah, we did 54 episodes this year, which that means we had I think it was 7 bonus episodes of some variety.
Yep, and we say 7 because we
skipped January.
Yes, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, let me fucking finish my goddamn sentence, you piece of shit. Did our interview with Let's Chat. We finished got through the majority of Fringe.
Yeah, I was gonna say we only got through the first, like, more than half of it at this point. The first 3 of 5 seasons.
And luckily, on the sellout wheel, we have starred every single movie on there. I'm kidding. The wheel is fucking mean.
Love how we still have not naturally landed on James Bond.
Or Alien.
Or Alien.
Or Scream.
Yep. Or Men in Black.
Or Men in Black. Back to the Future.
Yep.
There's a lot.
There's quite a bit still. But it's like, nah, we have to finish up all these series, which is fine. So, but we, on the plus side, we are close to actually finishing a bunch of series. Mad Max only has 1 film. Lone Wolf has 1 film.
Yep.
So, is there another one? I forget.
I think there is one that's also pretty close.
It's either like 1 more movie or we're just close to the end.
Yeah, we're just close to... I forget which one.
It's not Mission Impossible. We still have 3 more movies.
We're about to start what you say is the best part of the movie series. So
where it actually kind of started getting just better and better, personally, in my opinion, at least.
We did our interview with Let's Chat. I forget if I mentioned that earlier.
You did. But yeah, it's worth reiterating because, they got us back and there were no tech issues this time, thankfully.
We actually got to talk to Chris.
Yeah, exactly. It was great because, last time it was only Seaball and Bree.
Bree and Seaball.
Yeah,
yep.
That's it. And we actually got to talk to, the titular Let's Chat with Chris Revel.
And we don't have another bonus episode. We're not doing a Christmas episode. Should I explain that ever?
I want to say yes, but I think it would be funnier if we didn't.
I mean, there should be a reason.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Why not?
Okay. Well, first off, our anniversary is Christmas Eve, so we're always going to have the episode probably release on that day. I say that now, screwing over Justin Cameron of the future.
We apologize
Good luck
in
thinking
advance.
of more movies to cover for the anniversary.
We apologize in advance, our future selves.
I don't.
I don't. Fuck you.
Fuck future me. I keep making him put on weight.
Hey!
But the main reason to not have a Christmas episode is actually because of an Elvira comic. where the whole thing is Elvira is being Scrooge and she hates Christmas. And the person asks her why. And she says, because it's inescapable, basically. You go to the mall, Christmas. You go on the radio, Christmas. You go on TV shows, Christmas. Hell, this year, Discord automatically changed to like Christmas noises for all the notifications, which you can turn off still.
But still, it's always in your face. And the Mistress of the Dark had a very, very good point, honestly.
Yeah, it's like you have other and this isn't bashing other podcasts for having Christmas episodes. Do what you like.
Not by any means.
But
it's just personally, I think we want to do it, mostly out of spite?
Yeah, it's basically out of spite at this point because it's like, if you're playing a multiplayer games at the moment, there's probably a Christmas event going on. TV is running a bunch of Christmas shit.
Yep.
Social media, I'm sure you're seeing a bunch of Christmas stuff as well. It's just a lot, and it's like, we don't need to add to that. We don't need another podcast to be like, hey, do you want to hear us talk about Elf?
Yeah, that sounds fun. Sure, that hasn't
Which
been done.
is more ironic that the next, when we come back in February, covering Die Hard.
Yeah. But, which we actually we did land up, we specifically decided not to review it in December just out of spite.
Well, actually, we also ran out of episodes.
That too. But...
But I was prepared to be like, we're just not going to cover it until February.
I was going to say, even if it happened to not be that case, we still probably would have not released it in December.
Yes, so there won't be anything by our decision to watch Christmas movies in December, even if that annoys Weeby Gamer.
Sorry, Jarek.
I'm not. I worked in retail during Christmas once. I never want to hear Christmas music.
Huh. You worked in retail once and got sick of the Christmas music. Oh, my sweet child. Try having that for...
Yeah, did you have... No, you only need it once with 12 Days of Christmas looping every 30 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, and I've probably mentioned this before, but I put up with that for a decade, literally, like 10 years, every single Christmas. And when I worked at Goodwill and a couple other stores after Pet Supplies Plus, they actually varied it up with some like pop song stuff in between the Christmas stuff. But no, Pet Supplies, literal decade, nothing but Christmas music, and I got so fucking sick of it so fast. So fast.
Gee. Oh, I also forgot to mention this. This year we reached our 100th episode.
Yes, we did.
That's a bit of a milestone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 200th episode. What the fuck do we cover for a 200th episode?
Me and Justin are trying to like scramble to think. It's like, well, shit, we've already covered the ones that we like love. So
Because with movie month, we'll most likely have the 100th episode next year.
Yep. So we have ideas.
Not 100th, 200th.
Yeah, we have ideas for it, but nothing solid at this point. So.
Yeah. We did our top 10 this year. I think it came out great. I really like the Guilty Pleasure episode.
I did too. I thought that was really good. Yeah, honestly. I've liked all of our top 10 so far, honestly.
Yeah.
They've been a lot of fun.
They're probably some of my favorite episodes yet. They're like 2 hours, so it's really hard to recommend them.
Well, it's not hard to recommend them. If you have 2 hours to kill, please be our guest. I have a lot of fun with it, especially the video version. We played the little intro at the beginning, and you can enjoy it that way if you want. But hey, that's up to you because it's available on all podcasting apps.
And in the first top 10, ignore the advertising. Anyway. No, I'm not still bitter. But yeah, it's been 4 fucking years, and I mean, I would kind of say this is our second year in a sense because this is where we're actually sticking to a schedule.
Yeah.
But due to the way time works, it's our 4th.
Yep.
But only 2nd anniversary episode. Makes sense out of that all you want.
Yeah. I think we weren't really thinking about it when we first started the show, really.
No, it's not that we weren't thinking about it. It's that we stopped releasing them with any type of consistency for a good while.
Yeah.
I guess there was kind of an anniversary way released all of our backlog in December. That one year.
Yeah, that's right, I did. Oh, goodness.
Let's keep it weekly, Cameron. And all of them in December.
I don't know. I still don't know what past me was thinking. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Justin.
I blame Adventure Time, guys. Wait, am I allowed to joke about that, or do I have to bleep that?
I'm fairly certain you can. I'll have to go back to what I titled, like the bit that you said of it, that we can actively make fun of the show, because I'm not sure, but I think it's good. Because I saved that snippet and just titled it Legally Binding Contract.mp3.
Yeah, message me before I end this episode. I'd be like, oh, you have to bleep it. Damn it.
Yeah, I will.
But yeah, next we have our Monster Resume episode. Then we're off in January, and we'll be back with Die Hard and Fringe Season 4.
Yeah, so look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, and to all the people who regularly listen to us and follow us and stuff, thank you so much. So we've been going for 4 years strong now, and we thank every single person who's commented, responded, and all that fun jazz.
That's not true. We've gone 2 years strong. We've been around for 4 years.
Okay, well, fair. Still. But the point is, thank you to the audience, especially the Lupin fans. You guys have really interacted on YouTube. Thank you for that.
We still need a background for Lupin.
Yeah, so we will get that eventually.
We'll need that before the 200th episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. That intro's gonna be a bitch to edit.
For what?
Well, putting all 200 title cards into...
Oh, fuck, it is, isn't it? Shit, we're probably gonna have to do a thing like the other year where one of us edits just that and then sends it to the person editing it.
I'll do it again because I still have the file.
Oh,
for
okay,
it.
neato. Sick. Okay.
Probably somewhere.
Yep. So glad our audience gets to
add
hear.
on to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm so glad the audience gets to hear our behind the scenes stuff. So.
Because we're independent, hardcore, we show all the gritty bits of making a podcast, and not because we like to extend episodes and just talk sometimes.
Even though this one didn't really need extended, but hey, you know what? If it flows naturally, then it's good. So.
What are we at?
56 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That does mean we were able to talk about gun drive than most of the Kurosawa movies.
Hey there, cinephiles. How are you? I'm CamCam from
I
Cinema
hope film bros
Roulette.
never find this guy.
I really hope they don't either. Jesus Christ.
Not only will they hate the Toxic Film Buffs episode available on all podcasts on YouTube, but they will just be so fucking mad.
You know what? Fuck them. We actually have a soul. We found out what we like and what speaks to us personally instead of just regurgitating critical opinions.
Jesus, want to throw the whole fucking lamp? You can just throw a little shade.
Nah, they need to lighten the fuck up.
Love that.
It's great.
We do also have a top 10 planned for next year. I'm still worried about it because it's been the hardest one to do 10 for.
It has, and we'll explain it when we get there. Should we spoil that later? I think we should hold on that one. Yeah.
No, well, we'll wait till the episode comes out and we'll talk about it there.
Yeah, and how much of a bitch it was. Just know that if you're listening to this, it took that long for us to figure out the list. So probably half a year.
We spun that wheel back in October,
Yeah.
I think.
So it'll be at least half a year in the making.
Jesus Christ.
It's like we can come up with it in that time, right? Right, guys? Right?
Hopefully I can find 10 movies. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure of any other plan. Well, next year's movie month is made by you. I don't know what the fuck your themes.
Yep.
We might even have an idea for 2023's movie month, in a sense, but we'll see on that one.
Yes, we will definitely see, because that one will require a lot of planning ahead if we do that.
Which is why we have it basically a year in advance to plan.
Exactly. So.
If you want more behind the scenes, our plan right now is to sit through now 11 movies, basically covering our asses till June movie-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And getting through all Fringe season 4, finishing up whatever short series we land on. We only have 2 left on the wheel before we make a new one.
It's Constantine and Flash Forward.
Or Constantine. I always forget how to say it, and Randy even told me how to say it properly, and I forget.
Nice.
Good job, past me.
Yes.
We'll get through that. Probably record Fringe season 5. Record 4 more movies just to give ourselves a break. Start whatever the next long series is. By that point, we should have basically June and July covered episode-wise. If not, you're getting topic episode or the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
June, probably record movie month. And also we're seeing Night Vale in person. That doesn't have anything to do with the show, but we got tickets to the show in Ohio.
Just really fucking excited for that. That'll be fucking rad.
Please, COVID, don't cancel everything, please.
Please, Omnicron, stop that.
Please, just get vaccinated, people.
Yeah.
I thought you said this podcast wasn't political. Not dying isn't political. Anyway.
I was going to say... I thought that,
yeah.
Survival was a basic human instinct, but,
Some it's not.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Oh, no, I might scare off those viewers. I don't want them.
Wow, man, really, really missed them.
I'll actually tell you something after the episode, but
Okay.
Yeah, so basically we're hoping to make a backlog up June and July, then record movie month, finish off the year, and I think if we keep that pace well enough, we should be able to be like ahead of schedule into next year type deal.
That would be bitchin'.
Next year.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have to decide on Halloween episode 2, but we got time.
We got time for that. Yeah.
Hey, if Christmas is everywhere, then why do you still support Halloween? Because Halloween's fun. Fuck you.
Yeah, Halloween's fun. Honestly, that's just end of story. It's my favorite fucking holiday.
I have other reasons to dislike Christmas, but that's just not really fun and not really a movie podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, we should probably end this episode at some fucking point.
The message you should take away is if Christmas is allowed to be celebrated 3 months early, we can celebrate Halloween 3 months later. Fuck you.
We covered Gravity Falls and they had Halloween in like June.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. So by that logic.
June or July? I always forget.
One of the two.
Guess I have to rewatch Gravity Falls. Oh no.
It's a good thing we have the Blu-ray.
Lovely Blu-ray. Hey Disney, I know I hate you and all, but if you star, I'll actually give you money.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say make a deal with Shout Factory like you do with Gravity Falls. Also, thank you Shout Factory for helping get that released. You guys are godsends.
Sure, you have to pay $100 for the Blu-ray, but fuck it, it's worth it.
Did it go up in price? Because it was like $60 when we first bought it.
On Amazon, at least, it was $100.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Totally worth it though. It's a 40-episode series. It's great.
And the bonus features commentary on every episode, and it's a good fucking show that you can show to literally any age.
Exactly.
I mean, sure, it might scare the shit out of your kids, but still.
Well, that's how we grew up, damn it, and look how we turned out.
Sorry.
So anyway,
I'm bad ending episodes.